Diving deep into the hidden world of the Last of Us series production, we reveal the unexpected obstacles and enthralling encounters faced by the talented cast and crew. From mastering accents to delving into the terrifying realm of clickers, the team behind the series transformed a much-loved game into a mesmerizing visual experience that left both longtime fans and new viewers captivated. Before we dig into the video, we would love to introduce ourselves. We are Streaming Addicted, your one-stop shop for everything entertainment. Our team of writers and movie enthusiasts bring you daily doses of the hottest news, reviews, and updates on the latest and greatest movies and TV shows. Subscribe now and join our community of movie lovers for an exhilarating ride through the world of entertainment. Let's get started. Learning the American way, swearing with style. Bella Ramsey, who had no prior experience with the video game, tackled the challenge of perfecting the American accent in a rather unorthodox manner by focusing on swearing. Given that her character Ellie is well known for her liberal use of curse words, Ramsey recognized the importance of sounding authentic when delivering Ellie's colorful language. To hone her skills, Ramsey worked diligently with a dialect coach. They started with intricate yet inoffensive phrases to help her get a feel for the American speech patterns and intonation. As she grew more comfortable with the accent, Ramsey gradually progressed to practicing actual swear words, enabling her to embody Ellie's spirited persona with conviction. This unique approach not only helped Ramsey capture Ellie's essence, but also allowed her to develop a strong connection with the character. By focusing on the raw, unfiltered aspects of Ellie's language, Ramsey was able to tap into the emotional core of the character and deliver a compelling, true-to-life portrayal that resonated with fans and newcomers alike. Transforming Fort McCloud, a town of terror. In a remarkable feat of set design, the production team completely transformed the town of Fort McCloud into a spine-chilling post-apocalyptic landscape to create an authentic atmosphere for the Last of Us series.
It has to be all of them.
Joel Miller.
Pedro Pascal, the actor portraying Joel, likened the town's metamorphosis to an extreme version of Halloween Horror Nights, highlighting the sheer scale and detail of the transformation. This immersive environment provided the actors with an extraordinary opportunity to fully submerge themselves in the thrilling, make-believe world of the series. With eerie, desolate streets and realistic post-apocalyptic elements surrounding them, the cast was able to channel the essence of their characters and deliver powerful, emotionally resonant performances. The meticulous attention to detail and recreating Fort McCloud served not only to transport the actors into the world of The Last of Us, but also to captivate the audience, allowing them to experience the terror and tension of the series as if they were living it themselves. Through this remarkable transformation, the production team was able to bring the beloved game to life in a way that exceeded the expectations of fans and newcomers alike. The beauty of monstrous floral nightmares, clickers. The show's clickers, created using practical effects, were both terrifying and strangely beautiful. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey discussed their mixed feelings about the grotesque creatures, ultimately agreeing that their haunting beauty made them even more horrifying. The journey to become Ellie, Bella Ramsey's struggles and triumphs. Bella Ramsey's journey to becoming Ellie was marked by struggles and triumphs, both on and off screen. Initially hesitant to take on the role, she was worried about the fame that came with it. However, after careful consideration and encouragement from her team, Ramsey eventually embraced the challenge. As she prepared for the role, Ramsey made a conscious effort to bring her own unique perspective to the character, rather than simply copying Ashley Johnson's portrayal from the game. This meant diving deep into the script, exploring Ellie's motivations and emotions, and creating a new version of the character that was true to the show's vision. One way that Ramsey prepared for the role was by bending the rules a little bit. She watched some gameplay of The Last of Us to better understand the world that Ellie inhabited. While this may have been against the advice of some experts, it helped Ramsey to get into character and bring authenticity to her performance. Off-screen, Ramsey faced other challenges as well. As a young actor in a demanding role, she had to balance her work with her personal life, including school and other commitments. Despite this, she remained committed to her craft, putting in long hours on set and working closely with the show's creative team to bring Ellie to life. Ultimately, Ramsey's hard work and dedication paid off. Her portrayal of Ellie has been praised by fans and critics alike, with many noting her ability to capture the character's strength, vulnerability, and complexity. By bringing her own unique perspective to the role, Ramsey has helped to breathe new life into a beloved character and cemented her own place in the world of The Last of Us. A labor of love, recreating iconic locations. A labor of love recreating iconic locations is a testament to the dedication and passion of the production team behind the scenes. Showrunner Craig Mason understood the importance of staying true to the source material while still making the show accessible to all viewers, not just fans of the game. Recreating the game's iconic locations was no small feat. The team had to meticulously research and study the details of each location, from the architecture to the landscape to the lighting. They wanted to create an immersive and authentic experience for viewers, whether they were familiar with the game or not. The team also had to balance the practicality of filming on location with the need to recreate the post-apocalyptic setting of the game. This required creative solutions, such as building set pieces and using visual effects to enhance the environment. For Mason, the effort put into recreating these locations was a labor of love. He knew that the show's success hinged on its ability to capture the essence of the game while still being its own unique entity. By staying true to the source material while also expanding on it, the team was able to create a world that was both familiar and new. In the end, a labor of love recreating iconic locations is a tribute to the dedication and passion of the production team. It showcases the creativity, ingenuity, and hard work that went into bringing the game's world to life on screen. And for fans of the game, it's a satisfying and immersive experience that pays homage to the source material. Pedro Pascal's journey to Joel, overcoming obstacles and embracing the role. Pedro Pascal's path to securing the role of Joel in The Last of Us was not without its challenges. First, he had to obtain permission from the producers of The Mandalorian, a rival company's project, to take on this new endeavor. Their generosity allowed him to pursue the opportunity, but another obstacle awaited him. Showrunner Craig Mason initially had reservations about casting Pascal due to the apparent similarities between Joel and Pascal's character in The Mandalorian. However, upon further consideration, Mason realized that the dynamics between Joel and Ellie and The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda were distinct enough to differentiate the two relationships, particularly given the complexities of interacting with a teenager. Having overcome these challenges, Pedro Pascal embraced the role of Joel, bringing his unique interpretation to the character and helping to create a compelling on-screen dynamic that captivated audiences. The original Clickers return. Misty Lee and Philip Kovacs bring the terror to life. Misty Lee and Philip Kovacs, the talented voice artists responsible for the Clickers' distinctive and horrifying sounds in the game, once again stepped into their roles for the HBO series adaptation of The Last of Us. Collaborating with Neil Druckmann and Craig Mason, the duo seamlessly transition their eerie creations from the gaming world to the small screen, effectively bringing the terror to life for a whole new audience. Lee and Kovacs' involvement in the series highlights the production team's commitment to maintaining authenticity and continuity between the game and the show. Their reprisal of the iconic clicker sounds not only pays homage to the original source material, but also provides fans with a familiar, chilling auditory experience that enhances the overall atmosphere of the series. Through their collaboration with Druckmann and Mason, Misty Lee and Philip Kovacs have made a significant contribution to the success of The Last of Us series, ensuring that the terror and tension of the clickers continue to resonate with viewers both old and new. The legacy of Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, passing the torch with grace. Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, the beloved voice actors behind the original portrayals of Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us game, may not be reprising their iconic roles in the HBO series, but their influence on the adaptation remains strong. Instead of stepping back into their well-known roles, both actors have been cast in other parts within the series, allowing them to remain connected to the world they helped create. Understanding the need for a fresh take on the characters and the importance of allowing new talent to make their mark, Baker and Johnson have graciously passed the torch to Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. They have offered their blessings and support to the new leads, excited to see the unique interpretations that Pascal and Ramsey will bring to Joel and Ellie. The legacy of Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson's performances endures, as their initial portrayals of the characters continue to shape the series, while also leaving room for Pascal and Ramsey to forge their own paths. Their graciousness in passing the torch demonstrates not only their love for the story, but also their understanding of the creative evolution necessary to bring The Last of Us to a new medium and a wider audience. In conclusion, The Last of Us behind the scenes video provides a fascinating look into the creative process behind one of the most highly anticipated television shows of the year. From the dedication of the production team in recreating the game's iconic locations to Bella Ramsey's struggles and triumphs in bringing Ellie to life, this video showcases the hard work and passion that went into making the show a reality. As fans eagerly await the premiere of The Last of Us, the behind-the-scenes video is a testament to the artistry and talent that went into creating a world that is both familiar and new, and promises to be an unforgettable viewing experience. If you're a fan of the world of movies, then you won't want to miss out on the latest updates and insights from the world of entertainment. That's why I encourage you to subscribe to Streaming Addicted, an exciting channel that features movie highlights, reviews, recaps, and much more. By subscribing to Streaming Addicted, you'll be the first to know about the latest news, updates about movies and TV shows, and exclusive content. Whether you're streaming addicted or not, Streaming Addicted is the perfect channel to help you stay informed and entertained. So why wait? Hit that subscribe button now and join the Streaming Addicted community today.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is. Armed.
I don't care.